afternoon and welcome again to my channel. My name is Cynthia. In today's tutorial I want to teach you how to make this crinoline organza ruffle sleeve. Okay, so if this is what you want to learn, please hit the red button below, subscribe to this channel, and also hit the bell icon so you always get notified whenever we upload our video. Okay, in today's tutorial I'll be needing just 1.5 yards of organza fabric. I'll be needing my crinoline and also my tape. Okay, you also be needing a matching thread, as red thread, depending on the color you are making. Okay, so permit me, I want to use this kind of crinoline today. I couldn't find the flat one in the market, so I had to use this rough one. All right, so if you're making this sleeve, please look for the rough one, for the flat one. I couldn't find the flat one that matched this color. I only found and saw it in this particular shape, so that's why I am using it. So what we need to do right now is to get the length of the fabric. Now I'm using the whole of the length. That's the length, 60. Now the width I am working with is 14 inches. 14 inches. So you can decide to go for 12 or 13, depend on what you want for yourself. So for each of the sleeve, I had to cut out 2 for each of the sleeve. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to lay the 2 organzas together this way. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So lay it together this way, making sure that they are meeting each other. Okay, if you think you are going to it's going to shift while you are sewing, you can decide to run a stitch first to secure the 2 of them. But if you can do it together, why not? Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to the machine, secure the both organzas together, and then I'll come back. I'll show you how to place the crinoline. All right, but let's do it together. We'll secure it together so that it won't shift while we are trying to stitch them together. So let's go and secure them together. Hold it together so that it won't shift while I am trying to sew them together. So let's sew it 1/4 inch. Remember, I'm just trying to hold the two crinolines together. I'm just trying to hold them together. Sorry, the 2 organzas, so that it won't shift while I am putting my crinoline. You would want to do that if you're a beginner. That's why I'm doing this, so that you will know how to do yours. I've gone ahead to hold it together, and now I think you should do the same. Okay, I've gone ahead to hold it together so that it won't shift while I am stitching. I'll also hold this side together, leaving the other end. So right now I'm going to get the crinoline. So this is a crinoline, and then I'm going to start to stitch with very little inch. Okay, and make sure your work is straight. So we're going to start, and then I'm going to come down here with 1/2 inch. So try to trim the crinoline so that it will look neat in the eyes. So I'll come down with 1/2 inch, making sure it's not touching the thread above. So I'm going to start to stitch. I'll follow the line, this line. I'll follow it, this line that I stitched. I'll follow the line, and then I'll start sewing. So you can see I'll follow the line. And then if you are stitching, make sure you're not dragging the crinoline. Do not drag, okay? Just go gently in the stitch. Go gently, gently, gentle. I'm just following this line here, okay? This side, I'm going to turn the other side. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, that's here. So I'll start to sew, leaving ½ inch like I did here too. So I'm going to start stitching again, following this line. You can see that's silver line. So once I'm through with this, I'm going to turn it out. Remember this place, I've closed here, I've closed this area, so I'm going to also close this area, leaving about 4 inches to turn it up. So let's close up here and then we'll turn it up. Now for the second sleeve, I'll just do that one. I'll just go off camera and do it, and then at the end I'll show you how it's looking. So I'll just keep like 4 inches. So from this 4 inch, I'm going to flip it open. I'm going to open it from the 4 inches. So we're going to turn it up from the 4 inches. But make sure you've done your trimmings, okay? Look, I've actually done the trimmings I need to do, but check if there are rough edges. No, crinoline material sometimes can have rough edges most times, so just try and trim them out so that it will show while you are through with your work. So I think I'm good to go. So try and trim it very well. So trim off your work, trim your work very well. So turn it out now. So I'm going to turn it out. So I've turned it out. Now for you to make it look flat, I'll show you what to do. Now you want it to look flat, so because you want it to look flat, you're going to top stitch on it. So you can decide to go and iron it out. So iron it to look, try to look very neat in the eyes, lay flat. So you're going to start stitching there. But before I do that, I'm going to close up that 5 inches. Close it up. I'll fold it inside and then I'll close it. So right now I'm going to start stitching on top so that the crinoline can be able to lay flat inside. So right now I'll just stitch here on top of it, on top of the crinoline. I'll stitch on top of the crinoline, top of the organza, so that it will hold the crinoline inside. So I'm through stitching this place. I'm going to also together. So what I'm going to do right now is this. I'm going to grab my needle and thread. Okay, this is the needle and thread. I'm going to double my needle and thread. I doubled it already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look the center of this. Look for the center. So just get the center, and then I'm going to gather it. Okay, from the center. So let's gather together. You can see how I'm gathering it. You gather from the center. You can use your gather stitch on your machine, okay? But I chose to use needle and thread. It to hold it together. So right now I'll just try to tack it and hold it together. So tack and hold together. So this is it. Okay, this is how beautiful the sleeve is looking. You can see how beautiful it is. You can see how beautiful. So I'm going to also tack the other side, the beginning. I'll try and tack it so that it won't lose in any way. I'll try to tack the beginning also. So I'm through with this one. I'll try and do the second sleeve, then I'll place it on my mannequin so you see how beautiful it's looking. Now as you can see, it's looking very beautiful. Now if you want it fuller than this, maybe probably you want to use it for on just one sleeve, what you have to do is to place this way, you tack here, just try open it this way, place it on top and tack. Okay, but I want it just to be on one sleeve, okay, on the two sleeves. So I'll go and pin it on the sleeve so you see how beautiful it looked. Now to place it on the sleeve, to place it on your clothes, on your sleeve, all you just need to do is open it up this way, put it on top of it, and then you tack the middle on the shoulder, the center of the shoulder, and tack the side on the armhole area, or depending on where you want to place it. So I'm going to place this and then I'll show you how it's looking. First of all, I'll show you how the two of them is looking on one sleeve, and then I'll show you how it's looking when it is single on the two sleeves. So let's see. It's one, or you can make it two. This is the two of them on one hand. Okay, so I want to also show you how it's looking single on the two hands. Okay, you can decide to make each of them two or one. You can see how beautiful it's looking. So just try it out, and let's see how yours came out. You can see this is so beautiful. This is the Organza's Crinoline Ruffle sleeve. Well, this is how it's looking when it's single. Okay, so you just choose whichever one that works for you, whichever one you want. You can see how beautiful this Crinoline Organza Ruffle sleeve is looking. Just decide to do whichever one you think is better for you. Okay, so it's looking beautiful. Okay, so if today is your first time of coming to this channel again, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you always get notified whenever we upload our video. Alright, I'll see you again in my next class. I'm Cynthia. Bye.